Candace Murray.
Hi, this is Candace Murray, where you come to be motivated and to walk in the light of Jesus. Some people have a way with embarking on life-changing decisions. So the question here today is, are you ready for life's change? Here's a few uncommon and maybe common for some of us. Consulting the future self. Some people sit down and write a letter from their future self 5 or 10 years from now, detailing how they feel about the current decision. This can help provide clarity through a long-term lens, offering insight into the emotional or logical outcome of a particular decision. Many of us are past this age, so it's a no-go. Here's one that may work and we may have time to use. The radical rejection test. One method could be asking oneself, what if I rejected everything about my current life completely? This process involves actively looking for ways to step away from traditional expectations or shoulds and create a life completely outside your existing norms to see what feels most freeing. The next one will be the first instinct approach. Instead of overthinking decisions, some people trust their first gut reaction. This involves intentionally ignoring logical analysis, spreadsheets, and pros and cons lists. Instead, listen solely to their initial emotional response to a situation. One more and we'll move on, because I know this is probably boring information, but it's a must-have in this situation, which is mind mapping. People sometimes use a large creative mind map, listing all their options, thoughts, and feelings, then letting it grow organically. They follow the map visually, creating an interconnected picture of what their future might look like. This is less about linear thinking and more about allowing their brain to free associate in wild and surprising ways. There are many more, such as decision by silence and so forth, but we don't have time to make a video this long. Even though in order to fully grasp something, we are going to have to take our time because short attention spans are not the best thing. Now, do you think you are ready for life's change? What I am about to tell you didn't take me 30 years to understand. It took me more like 30 years to use. As you can see, what we understand much early on is most of the time something we find too stubborn to use. I'm not sure if the struggles are built into many of us and we would rather share I learned this by going through the struggles of life experience type story, or maybe I'm going to give many of us the benefit of the doubt. We understand in a small sense, but not truly enough to trust it to know how to use or what direction to take the information when there isn't proper guidance. Fear, scared, are built into many of us because we feel like we don't have enough time to play around to get it right, and we may turn out like many of our family members, especially after hearing their life experiences. Many of us have spent years dreaming about this moment. You know, the moment where you're finally ready to take that leap, to make that decision that will change everything. But let me ask you, are you truly ready for it? We ask for things, but that doesn't mean we are ready. Most of the time it means we just won't, and we'll see what happens. I want us to take a deep look today, not at what you want to do, but why you're in the place you are today. I fear that many of us have not taken the time to ask ourselves this question, or worse, we've just accepted the situation we're in without really thinking about it. We've let time slip by, and now we're trying to rush through the process of change without understanding the root of where we are. Do you know why you are where you are today? For some, it's easy to point fingers. It's the economy. It's the job market. It's how I was raised. I'm not saying these things aren't factors. They absolutely play a role, but I believe we often miss the bigger picture. I think it's time to stop comparing ourselves to what we see online, to what others are doing. It's time to shift our focus back to what matters, our priorities, our purpose, our preparation. What's the thing you're really called to do? I'm not sure exactly what it is for you, but I do know this. It's something that will not only transform your life, but also help you move beyond the place you're at right now. Because we don't want to be here again. We don't want to keep finding ourselves in the same spot, asking the same questions, facing the same struggles. And I'm confident you don't want that either. Let's get serious for a moment. Life isn't a 1-minute thought. It's not a quick fix kind of thing. If you think it is, maybe it's time to step back and begin to really plan. Understand what's important and what's not. The truth is, no one really cares about the things we have. We may get attention for a second, but when we lose it, when things get tough, that's when people are paying attention. Not in the flashy moments. It's in the struggle. This isn't some one-on-one video from a self-proclaimed expert who has all the answers, because I definitely do not have all the answers. That's not why we're here today. I'm not here to give you some magic formula to tell you everything you need to know about life. Trust me, if I had all the answers, I wouldn't be having this conversation right now. I'd be standing on a stage at some motivational seminar telling everyone how to think differently, how to see themselves or their situation in a different direction. But instead, I'm here talking to you because I care. I care about your future. I care about you finding your purpose, making lasting changes, and stepping into what God has called you to be. And for me, it's been a journey of helping others, of motivating and encouraging them to see their situation in a new light. This is something that has been part of me since I was a teenager, and I believe it's a calling that only God could have placed on my heart. But here's where it gets serious, because it's not just about us. People are not the ones with the final say over your life. If you've been living as if your destiny is in the hands of others, whether that's a boss, a government, or anyone else, you need to shift your perspective. God has the biggest power. He is the one who holds the keys to your future. No man, no institution, no economy can do that for you. Only God can. God is the one who opens the doors that no one can close. I know some of you might be looking at your situation and wondering if things can really change. You might feel like you're stuck, and that's understandable. But God is a God of movement, and He's not stagnant. He doesn't work slowly and methodically like we think He should. He's moving, and when He moves, things change fast. One moment you could be in the same place you've always been, and the next moment, new beginnings are upon you. So my question to you today is, are you ready? Are you really ready for the life changes that are about to come your way? Because when God moves, He moves quickly. And if you're not prepared, you could find yourself in a situation again, months or years down the road, asking, God, why are you back in the same place? Wondering how you got there. This is your warning to start preparing now. Don't wait for the moment to come. Be ready when it does, because God is not waiting on you. He's moving, and He's calling you to move with Him. Don't get left behind. Think you still have time to figure it out. The time is now. And here's the thing, God can use anyone. You may think you're not qualified, that you don't have what it takes, but I'm here to tell you, if God can use me, He can use you. You see, I'm an introvert. I'm shy. I keep to myself majority of the time. No matter how I try to stay out of the light, people always tend to find me. I'm not a person who gives a solution. I listen, allow you to think from every angle possible, while of course asking questions to help you think through how you arrived in the situation in the first place, and eventually you will find a resolution or a solution. I'm willing to help you as long as you need, because most situations are not a rush process. With all that being mentioned, and you have gained a full resume of me, God is using me to help others, to motivate them, to encourage them, to see a different way, even though I really don't fit the mold. Only God can do that. Only God can take someone like me and push them out of their comfort zone to reach others in ways I never imagined could be possible. So no matter where you're at today, no matter how far you're off your dreams may seem, remember that God is the one who equips you. And if He's placed something in your heart, He will make a way for you to step into it. Get ready, stay ready, and trust God to move you in ways you never thought possible. I'm excited for you. I'm excited to see the changes come your way. And I'm praying that you take this moment seriously. Prepare now. Seek God now. And when that moment comes, because it will come, be ready to step into the life He's calling you to. Thank you for your time today. God bless you. And I'll see you at the motivational seminar. It's just a little blessing that I'm speaking into existence. But if this video has any type of way motivated you, inspired you, uplifted you, giving you something to think about in life, to help you move forward in life, hit that like button, comment, share your thoughts, become a subscriber. Do it all. Do it all, the positives. I would love to have you. And go enjoy your day.